it is Miss Caitlin with you today, and we are at Rosebank Elementary School, and today we're going to be taking a field trip to our Rosebank garden. As you can see behind me, it is huge, it's luscious, and it's full, and summer is a big growing time for all of our plants, so you're going to get to see a lot of our beautiful plants at their peak growing season. So whenever they're at their biggest and producing the most fruit, I'm really excited to share that with you. So if you want to go ahead and follow me, I'm going to take you through this garden, and we're going to get to go on a little virtual field trip today. Alright friends, so here we are at this first bed, and as you see we have these beautiful tomatoes growing right here. You can see that we have a ripe one ready to eat. These are called cherry tomatoes, and they're called cherry tomatoes because they are about the size of a cherry. They're really easy to pop in your mouth and eat. And that one's delicious. Over in this bed we have basil. So you're like, basil doesn't have flowers on it. So this is called, whenever a plant goes to seed, it's called bolting. And so it's taking those flowers and seeds and it's spreading it so the basil can grow everywhere. But if you smell it, it still smells a lot like basil. You find basil like this a lot of times in like your marinara sauces or on your pizza. And if you rub it like this and then you smell it, it smells really, really, really good. So you can just eat it like this or put it on pizza or in your marinara sauce. Here we have a beautiful flower called marigolds, and they look almost like puffballs, but these are yellow marigolds. They're very pretty. Then back here, does anybody know what these really big plants are called? Oh my gosh, they're almost as tall as the building. Does anybody know what these are called? That's right, it's corn. So if you come up to this plant, you can see that there are actually ears of corn starting to develop. So hopefully in one of our videos or whenever we are back in person, we're going to be able to pick this corn and try it. So there's lots of corn plants that are getting nice and tall. And then over here in this other bed, we have an herb called dill. Now you may have heard of dill before. Think about where you may have heard of dill. That's right, there are dill pickles. And so this is what the plant dill looks like, but once again, this is after it's gone to flower or it's bolted. So now it's gonna take these little guys and they're gonna be carried through the wind, and they're gonna go and they're going to plant themselves to plant more dill. Up here we have some giant sunflowers. Whoa, can you see how tall those are? They're almost as tall as the building. That's crazy. So these are big, beautiful sunflowers with some more marigolds scattered in. Here we have one of my favorite plants. It is called chocolate mint. So once again on here you can see these flowers. It is spreading itself. It is flowering, and it's going to take these flowers and it's going to grow in lots of different places besides here in this bed, which is so cool. But with chocolate mint, you can take this leaf and rub it like this and then smell it, and it smells just like chocolate and mint. So then if you taste it, it actually kind of tastes like chocolate mint too, which is super. Here we have this huge plant that fills up most of this garden bed. And this is called mint as well. So once again, if you take this and rub it, it smells just like mint. It's like you're eating a piece of bubble gum. So good. And then over here we have lamb's ear. Lamb's ear is really fun to touch and feel because it's super, super soft. And then we have all of these beautiful flowers. Flowers here. There's some more flowers. Look at those. They're so beautiful. Over here too. And if you go over into this bed, we have even more of those same flowers. There's purple and orange and red. And there's even more over here. Do y'all know what type of bugs like flowers? Have we learned about those before? Maybe you've seen them or you've learned about them with Plant the Seed. but we call those bugs that really like flowers pollinators. Over here we have beets. So if you look, this guy's just kind of come up on his own, and he's big and he's ready to eat. If you know anything about beets, they grow underground, which we have a special name for that, and they're called root vegetables. They grow underground, and then whenever you pull them up, they have a deep red color to them, as you can kind of see. And you can either eat them just like this after you wash it off, or you can put it in salads or pickle it, and they're super, super delicious. You can also use it as like a stain almost, because it'll stain your fingers red. So you can color with it on a piece of paper, or do lots of other activities and fun art projects. So we have lots of beets growing here at Rosebank today. In the middle of our Rosebank garden, we have this beautiful pollinator garden. And so you can see there's lots of bees and butterflies and flies and ants and wasps all flying around here, collecting that pollen from the flowers and bringing it to other places to pollinate our plants. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have fruits and vegetables and all the other food that we love that comes from our earth. So they are here, hard at work, every single day. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today at our beautiful Rosebank garden. We will see you throughout the year here in this garden, planting and filming more videos. So yeah, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the videos that you have for this week.